my latest obsessions, internet obsessions, things I've just been loving. I wanted to do this video because in general, I love sit down chat videos. I love those videos where people are just yapping about things that they're enjoying, specifically on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Who doesn't love Pinterest? Let's talk about my recent pins. I'm gonna display them up on the screen and then I'm just gonna chat about them. So my first pin is this picture. This girl's wearing a blazer and like this beaded necklace. Since last summer, I've really been loving beaded jewelry, beaded things in general. I'm not alone in this. It's been really popular on all types of social media. It's trending right now. I'm sure everyone and their mother has seen beaded stuff around, but I am definitely one of the lovers of it, specifically with necklaces. I really just want a bunch of beaded necklaces. To me, they feel almost nostalgic because my mom had and still has a bunch of beaded jewelry, bracelets, etc., etc. Sorry guys, I have a little person in the house right now, so the reason why I don't just go and steal my mom's is because I'm loving specifically the bigger beaded necklaces. The ones that she has are more the ones that you have to layer, and I feel like I like those in very specific contexts, not the day-to-day everyday wear. Another reason why I save this pin specifically is because I have a blazer that is this kind of tone, this kind of vibe, and I love it with the gray, that like beige and the gray together, and I also love the beaded necklace with it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I also love how the bead is almost like this like see-through-ish material. I love that for a beaded necklace. My sister has one, but in black, and I am literally obsessed with it. I need her to give that to me or just forget it exists so I can take it from her and never have to give it back. Yeah. Okay. The next pin is this organza dress from Silk Laundry. First of all, the silhouette of this dress I think is really beautiful and specifically really flattering on me personally. But what I really saved it for is the mesh nature of the organza material. I think organza in general I've just been loving since last year. I've really just been loving anything kind of translucent, anything kind of mesh where you can layer it with outfits. And I would love this piece or anything similar to this piece in my closet. This kind of relates to those like almost apron-esque or even like this silk scarf tied around your waist that's kind of translucent vibe. I'm just loving layers. I'm loving mesh. I'm loving layers of like translucency. I don't know if that's a word with outfits specifically. Next pin is a little polka dot background. I love polka dots. At first I was really fighting myself with it because I find I don't like to like things that are trending because everyone else likes them as well. But with the polka dots, I've surrendered. I myself have a polka dot skirt that I stole from my mom and a polka dot little dress tank top situation that I also stole from my mom. I'm happily enjoying the polka dot trend without having to buy anything polka dot. That's very important for me because again, I don't know in a couple of years if I'm going to regret that choice. I don't think I will, but anyways, the point is, this is why I saved this pin because I think even outside of clothing, I would love this just as like a phone background or like a background for my laptop. I think would be really cute. And again, there are other ways of enjoying trends without having to spend your money on them if you just like appreciate them visually. And so that's why I pinned that. And then when like you click on a pin and you could scroll down and find other like similar pins, there's a bunch of other like polka dot combinations that I'm also loving and just like cute, fun, quirky patterns. Really loving all of those. There's one in like a pink and green, one in like a hot pink and a green. That's really cute. Like the blue and brown. Love a little polka dot right now. I'm not sure what this is, actually. I don't know if this is like digitally made or if this is like a real thing. What I liked about this is more the color. I'm really liking this like olive green color, so that's why I saved this one. I think also like the way the text is done is also really cool with like the hole punching. I think that's a really cool what's that word, like graphic design. And actually that's probably why I saved it as well, because something else I've been loving are these pictures where like little holes are cut out but then like displayed somewhere else in the graphic. I'll put some up on the screen. I don't have any pinned in this board, but I know that's something I've been loving. This skirt specifically I've had pinned for years, but I wanted to save to this board specific, that light translucent organza material, and also like the skirt in general. I love this shade of this like silhouette of a skirt. It would look fantastic on me. I just know the skirt moves like a dream. A little piece of floating cotton candy on a body, I love it, and I want it on my body, love it. And like, I don't know how much time I'm going to talk about this like mesh vibe that I've been on, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Back to the bead, and I'm just loving them in all shapes and forms. This is something that could be so easily DIY'd, so if I'm ever in the DIY mood, I'm definitely going to make one of these for myself. I love embroidery. I don't do it as often as I should for someone who likes it, but it's something that's very therapeutic for me and something that I can respect as a craft. It's so beautiful and intricate. Specifically this one, specifically florals. I love florals as a pattern. I love large florals and the details and the colors, and so I love this image. Also the color combinations. I'm saving this as inspo for something to do and try in the future, but also just like to look at it. This is also something that I would put as like my phone background just to look at it every day. For my personal color palette, I think gold looks better with my skin, but for everything else, I love silver. I have this silver bracelet that you can see right now. It's actually from my mom and I wear it almost every day. I really want one of these like silver trays. I don't know if this would work for me practically because I use the same bag every day. I think the purpose of an everyday bag is that you don't have to empty it out all the time. I love things or organizational methods that allow you to have your stuff almost chaotic. I like to keep my stuff organized, but I just love the fact that, hey, if there's a designated spot, I could just like throw all my stuff in there. But it doesn't necessarily have to be neat. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry, my sister called me. They're just, again, beaded crafts, loving the beads in all colors and all forms. I love this green, I love this shade of blue, but also I think this is meant to be a coaster. That's so cute. That is such a cute idea. Something I would like to do and try, even as a gift. I enjoy that very much. And then this other picture of a keychain, super cute, hang on your bag. Just a cute little accessory. Because, like, why not? Why not? Why not? Or if you're a collector in that sense, it would be so cool to just really nice, pretty beads. I would love to find a way to do this with my rocks. I have a bunch of rocks. Every time I go somewhere and collect rocks, some big, but also some smaller ones. As much as I love to display them, I wish I could do something with the smaller rocks that I've collected, even shells and stuff. This keychain idea is just a reminder for like all the little like knick-knack trinket things that I have. This is going into the category layered / transparency levels. My favorite option of that transitional material is knit, like a really fine knit. But also in this category is just like crochet in general. I think this is a really cute. I love that there's only 3 buttons. It doesn't look so much like a cardigan. It's almost like a dress. I love those items of clothing that kind of like dabble in between 2 areas. It is technically like a cardigan, or maybe it's a cover-up of some sort. I don't know what you would distinguish this as. I'm sure some people would just like wear this as a cover up. But anyways, I just like that as like visually it's something that is continuous throughout the outfit and not just almost like a jacket type of vibe. This is like part of the outfit, but it's also meant that you can see what's underneath. More beaded inspo. I was in a beaded mood. Oh my gosh. But again, I love this coaster idea, and that bathroom, I just know it smells good in there. I just know it smells good. 2 things I've been loving: florals and polka dots. I'm always loving florals and recently been loving polka dots. So this is just a really nice image that brings me a little bit of happiness. I was thinking the other day to create little mini magazines for myself of things that I'm loving in different phases. Maybe I'll do a little video on making that. I'll put some inspo on the screen, and I'm pretty sure I saved a pin of that. I just saved this specific and here my mic died, so that's the end of the video. I will improve the mic quality for the next one, so see you guys. Thank you so much for watching.